While staying a safe distance away is common in axe throwing, the current social distancing and stay-at-home orders have canceled the World Axe Throwing League's spring schedule.
We had a couple of our league members based here in Canada that were like, you know what, let's create a quarantine axe throwing league.
Bad Axe Throwing in Minneapolis is a founding member of the World Axe Throwing League, so Minnesota has a number of people involved. But the Quarantine Axe Throwing League has taken off around the world.
We have so many competitors from everywhere. We have people from Ireland, we have people from New Zealand, people from Australia that are all a part of it. So the time zones make it kind of funny.
But the rest is surprisingly normal. Competitors build their own targets at home based on specifications they get on the league's website. They throw from a standard distance and then using some form of video conferencing to compete against others, with the added benefit of creating a true home court advantage.
Like some people who have never heard of before are going to come out of nowhere and be, world contenders because they have the ability to practice in their own backyard and they're doing it constantly for hours upon hours.
And some of those yards have gotten quite elaborate.
What a perfect day for some axe throwing.
But even after the Quarantine League is over, the World Axe Throwing League will likely keep some aspects of it.
People aren't going to want to see this disappear. To be able to have, and we might call it something like a virtual, fantasy league or something like that.
Years.
Changing the sport of throwing forward, going forward. Dave Schwartz, KARE 11 Sports.